Don't fall into that meeting trap. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am alcoholic. Today, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. We have our Friday night crosstalk meeting tonight at 7 o'clock. If you are local to the Huntington, West Virginia area, I want to encourage you to come on down to 5747 East Pea Ridge Road in Huntington for what we like to call the quickest hour in recovery. It's our Friday night crosstalk meeting. It's not a normal AA meeting. It's not a normal NA meeting. It's not normal anything about it at all, to be honest with you. It's just a group of drunks and drug addicts getting together, sitting around talking about how we got sober, how we're planning on staying that way, and the specific things that we plan on doing to make sure that we stay that way. Everyone is welcome regardless of whatever pathway you work. If you think you have a problem, which you probably do, come on down and join us tonight at 7 o'clock for what we like to call the quickest hour in recovery. Speaking of meetings, I want to share a personal story myself, and as well as a personal conversation about meetings and that meeting trap. Morning after morning, whenever I'm able to do it, you'll hear me come on here and talk about the significance and the importance of making sure you connect with people at meetings and that you get to meetings. You find a meeting where you walk in and your spiritual cup is running over, if you will. And I think it was last week I was sharing about finding a meeting that works for you, where you walk in and your spiritual cup is overflowing. What fills up that spiritual cup? What fills up that spiritual cup? Is it the meeting itself? Is it the four walls that we walk into whenever we go to that meeting? Truth be told, it's not. See, it's the people within the meeting that are the ones filling up my spiritual cup. If I walk into a meeting and there's nobody there, is it called a meeting or is it called a trespassing charge, right? I don't need any trespassing charges, I assure you. And so many times, myself, I am probably the guiltiest offender. So many times, I mistakenly and inaccurately use the word meeting instead of the word people. See, meetings don't fill up my spiritual cup. It's the people within the meetings that fill up my spiritual cup. And I myself, it's easy to sometimes get wrapped up in the people within the meeting. And I've learned something. I've come to this realization within the last little span of time anyway. I've come to the realization we're not going to meetings for the people that don't want our help. We're going to meetings for the people that can help us, that can help me. And my own personal experience, there's a meeting that I had been attending, that I've been regularly attending, I should say, where I just felt like I wasn't getting a whole lot out of it. All because of certain people, a certain person in this particular meeting. And I had to come to the realization that this is my fault. I'm not getting out of this meeting what it is I was hoping, what it is I was expecting. Matter of fact, at one point I was even thinking about not just stop going to the meeting at all. But I was able to have that net balance, if you will. In other words, I would walk into the meeting, and while this one particular person might have annoyed the shit out of me, I have zero respect at all for this one individual. I don't like this person, but I'm not going to the meetings for that person. I'm not going to meetings because I want that person like me. I'm going to meetings because I'm wanting that spiritual lift, that spiritual pouring into my spiritual cup, I should say. And I get that not necessarily from that one person, but from other people. And I came to the realization that I was blocking my own blessing by focusing on one person in the room when I should have been focusing on the people that I did interact with, the people that I could connect with. I was missing so many blessings all because I was wrapped up in one individual. And by the way, yes, you are allowed to get clean and sober and still not have to like anybody. We focus on progress, not perfection. So let me make that abundantly clear. Point being told, because I was wrapped up in this idea of meetings, and I said, well, I'm going to meetings, and I was missing the point. It's not the meeting, it's the people within the meeting. And taking it a step further, I was losing out on so many blessings that I could have received from many other people in that meeting. But I was missing out on those blessings because I was focused on one person, and that was completely wrong. I had a conversation just the other night. A friend of mine came to a meeting with me, and he hadn't been to a regular AA meeting in quite a while. And I even told him, I said, I realized that this is my fault. Shared with him what was happening with me and my own heart. I said, this has been my fault all along. And it reminded me, it's the people within the meeting, those people that are filling up my spiritual cup, those are the reason why I'm going to the meeting. I'm going to the meeting not to help them, but for them to help me. And it doesn't matter where you meet them at. It just matters that you're meeting them regularly and often. That way your spiritual cup is getting filled up. With that being said, I'm out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I cannot be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.